Hi, this is Mama Neptune. Hi, welcome to my channel. Well, thank you so much for making my Nipsey Hussle reading one of my most successful videos to date on my channel. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support that I've gotten on that video and my other videos. I appreciate you guys subscribing to my channel and for you guys going to my website, booking readings, even though there was a month wait, and for going to my business page. I'm not very excited, nor am I very thankful for y'all calling my phone or texting me at 4 in the morning with long ass stories about your life. Not really thankful for that. I feel like that's a little bit of an intrusion of my personal space and my time. And I feel like for me, some of y'all need to understand boundaries and you need to understand respect. And I just feel like under no circumstance should you ever message somebody who you don't know about anything that's extremely long at a time of the day that's unsavory, in my opinion. Of course, I'm not upset about it, but I do feel like that needed to be addressed because I kind of didn't want to just like reach out to that one person. Because actually, I'm not going to lie, it's been a couple people. It's been a few people that's actually like did stuff like that. Like today, when I was actually working at my job, somebody called me. You know, I'm over here thinking that it was something pertaining to my job that I'm doing, and it was a person calling me, you know. And I'm not upset about it and or anything like that, but I just want you guys to take it upon yourself to understand that when it comes to my business, I will call you at the time of your appointment. You do not need to call me. Do not call me. Don't text me, okay? Because I need to be ready. I need to be mentally, spiritually, and physically prepared for the work that I'm going to do. So if I am not at my best to give you spiritual advice or help you with any type of problem that you have, then I'm not going to be able to help you in the way that you're asking it for your help. So don't call my phone. I'm going to tell you that one more time, and it's going to be the last time. Do not call my phone. I will call you, okay? And if I do not call you, don't take it upon yourself to be proactive. If I call you and you miss the call, do not call me back. I will call you back. If you miss my call, you need to email me or go to my website and hit the chat button. Do not call my phone, okay? Just gotta tell you that because it was actually somebody called me and was trying to get information about the reading that I did on Nipsey Hussle and was asking me to clarify things. And I'm just like, you know, this is not an appropriate thing for you to be doing. And I feel like some of y'all have really overstepped your boundaries, and I'm really not okay with that. I'm not a very confrontational person. For me, I generally kind of like hold a lot of anger in. And so I don't want to have resentment toward anybody because I don't say what I feel in that moment. You know, one day I'll do a video on Mars signs and retrogrades and stuff like that. And you'll understand a little bit more about how sometimes it takes me a minute to address or to come to terms with how I feel, especially when it comes to like anger. But I don't want to be angry with people who I want to help. So help me to help you by respecting my space and my boundaries, okay? With that being said, I have a reading opening, a couple of openings for this weekend, Saturday, which would be the 12th, and Sunday, which would be 14th. And I will be doing a few of the following for some clients, depending on who I, depending on the types of people that reach out, those would be the ones that I get. I may do a mixture of them, or I may do just one of them. It just depends on everybody. So for one of the readings that I'm offering this weekend is going to be a basic natal chart. The difference between a basic and a detailed is that the detailed takes almost 2 hours and it's $100. And the basic is going to be 30 minutes and it's $50. Okay. On my website, I think it's a little bit more. It's like 55 on my website. But right now I'm doing it for 50, and I'm also including a recording of your reading so that way you're able to refer back to that at a future time. I would need your email and your birth information, so your birth date, time, the location. If you don't have the time, don't get the reading. Okay, it's just not worth it for me to give you a half-assed reading because you got your half-assed information. I'm not going to do it. The face readings. You saw a version of that on my Drake's face reading. I've done a lot of face readings, actually. I have a lot of reviews of my face readings. And I've gotten a lot of great feedback on them. And so those are going to be $25 for about 15 to 20 minutes worth of information from your face. And for you to get a face reading, I will need to have a picture of your face from this angle. I need to see your forehead, I need to see your ears. You know what I'm saying? I need to see all of it. So you actually going to probably need to put your hair in a ponytail. I'm going to need to see your head, how your head is shaped. So if you have on something that conceals the shape of your head, you need to take it off. So if you have a wig on, you're going to have to show me a picture of you when you had braids going back. And you can also send me a picture. If you wear makeup, send me a bare face picture. Okay, so I can see who you are. The makeup is going to show me more so how you want to be seen or how you want your energy to be flowing. Okay, so you can send me a few different pictures from different angles, but you need to show me what I'm asking. So if you give me incomplete pictures, I will text you back, message you back, email you, whatever, and let you know I need your picture to be more clear or this or that. If we cannot come to terms with you sending the right information, I will refund you your money and somebody else will take your spot. I'm also doing, tarot reading. So that would be 30 minutes for $45. I will record it as well. That will be done over the phone. Actually, the natal reading will be done over the phone. The tarot reading will be done over the phone, and the spirit board reading will be done over the phone. The face reading, I will email it to you. But yeah, the tarot reading, $45 for 30 minutes. Okay. You will get 30 minutes and that's it. So if you get to 28 minutes and 45 seconds and you want me to do another question for you, that's going to require me to shuffle the cards additionally and pull a really big spread, we're not going to do that question. I'm just saying, 30 minutes, that's it. Because what's going to happen is after your reading, in about 10 to 15 minutes, it'll be another person's reading. And I have to clear your energy from my deck, from my space, and then I have to invite theirs in. So the cleanup time between your reading and the next person's reading, I will not have the gap to go over on no readings. Now, if you feel like you need a longer reading, I would suggest you buy 2 30-minute readings and get you an hour. But if you're not going to do that, then you need to be prepared to get your questions or most of your questions answered in that 30-minute time frame. If you cannot squeeze it in that 30-minute time frame, then I'm sorry, I can't help you. Okay. Then the last one will be a spirit board reading. If you're going to get a spirit board reading, the spirit board is going to require that you generally have an idea where you're not asking a yes or no question. You're asking for details, spiritual details. That's what it is, spiritual details. If you don't have like that type of understanding of how the spirit board reading actually works, because me using the spirit board, I'm contacting spirits that don't really like to be they don't really communicate through tarot cards. So I'm talking to spirits that have a different language or a different way of communicating. So they communicate with me through my bones and through my spirit board. If you need more so like a if you need more so like a general, a vague, I don't even want to say vague. Tarot don't really have to be vague, especially like certain deck that I use. It don't really need to be vague, but if you just need more like a general understanding of the energy, then you're going to go with a tarot reading. If you need me to investigate some shit on a spiritual level, then we're going to use the spirit board, which is why it costs the most money, because it's going to be the most detailed. But don't come to me on some stuff that I feel I can answer with some tarot cards, because that's going to be where you're not going to feel like you got the most out of that reading. I want you to, like, for example, I did the first half of my reading on Nipsey Hussle with my bones and my spirit board. And I was able to see a lot of information that came up just from that. Okay, so if you need me to understand something along those lines, to that level of degree where you want me to be on detail like that, then that's the kind of reading you want to get. But if you just need understanding or guidance, or you want your ancestors to talk to you, then you need a tarot reading, okay? Because I can channel your ancestors through tarot cards. I can channel them through the spirit board too, but I usually try to work with higher spirits who have more power than ancestors, and that's where the spirit board is going to come, okay? Because my spirit board was made for me. I'm the only one who has the spirit board in existence. Nobody else is made for me and the spirits that I work with. So if you don't understand the power of a spirit board, don't get it, okay? But that also will be 30 minutes. It will be recorded. And, you know, you probably will get about 5, maybe 6 questions answered. You know, if I'm being quick about it. And if I'm being really detailed, you might get 4 answers, depending on, you know, what it is that I'm seeing and how much time it takes me to articulate everything. But that's about it. So, natal, face reading, tarot, spirit board. Those are the 4 that I'm offering. The cheapest is going to be $25. The most expensive is going to be $55. If you fit in that price range where you can get a reading this weekend using Cash App or Venmo, then I would suggest you going ahead and get a reading. If you cannot get a reading, that is okay. Ain't no rush. I'm just actually offering this to you because I had, you know, a large influx of people reaching out to me from YouTube, and I wanted to give y'all a chance. But I'm not going to burn myself out based off of, you know, people who want to get a reading. It's really honestly first come, first serve. But more so than that, when we talk, you know, if I feel a draw to you, I will allow you to get a reading from me. If I feel that you are on some BS, that you don't genuinely want to learn or grow on a spiritual level, and I feel that you're just here to try to be entertained by somebody, I'm not going to accept you. If I don't like your intentions, I'm not going to accept you. I just don't have time to have people who hop on bandwagons and just feel that because my video did okay on the, on YouTube or whatever, that means that you have to get a reading from me, because I've worked with most of my clients for years. And, I have a process where I take a lot of my clients, and most of them are women, and we grow, we evolve. They unlock their psychic abilities or their magical abilities, or they work with their ancestors, or they go down a spiritual path that they were meant to go down. You are not going to come to me if you're not in a desire to grow. That's not what we're going to do. And so I just want to make sure that that's clear, because sometimes I feel like the crowd that is attracted to psychics from YouTube and stuff are mainly people who just want to find a source of entertainment. And my readings are not entertainment. If you get instructions from me on a spiritual standpoint, and the spirits tell you to do this, and this, they expect you to make those changes expeditiously. So, don't come to me and ask me for advice if you're not willing to do what it is that you're supposed to do, because my spirits will hold you accountable. And if you're not listening and you're not following directions, you will be punished. So if you trying to better your life and better your situation, but you're not trying to do nothing about it, don't come to me. Don't, because I don't have time to be wasting. I don't want to offer my spirits anything to help you, and then you over here not following your end of the bargain. One thing I'm not going to do is do any type of elbow for you, because you're supposed to do it for yourself. And, people have to learn how to be respectful of spirit. And if you don't have respect for spirit, come to me, it's not going to work for you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. In the past, I have been a lot more available to my clients. And I've allowed them to reach out to me at any hour of the day or night. And I've decided to stop that, mainly because there's too many of y'all at this point to just allow y'all at any time to come holler at me at any time. We're not doing that no more. Okay. You need to go through the proper channels, which would be to book a reading through my website, or when I'm offering readings directly, like I am right now, you can go ahead and get one from there. Okay. I have a this is not how many I'm doing. I'm not doing 10. I'm doing even less than that. So I have enough space for a few of y'all, and, good luck. Hopefully if you need a reading badly, that this came on time for you. But again, do not waste my time. Don't waste my time. Don't waste my time, my spirit's time. Don't waste my gift. Okay? Because I will have a problem with you if you waste my motherfucking time. I will have a problem. And you don't want a problem with me. Okay? All right, y'all. Well, go to my business my business page, which would be Mama Neptune on Facebook, and message me there. My business page will automatically respond and let you know, oh, I'm not available right now because it is nighttime. So, when I get a chance to see it and I respond, I will go ahead and respond. But you just need to let me know what kind of reading you want to do and times that you would be best available. And I will let you know where I could fit you in at and where to send the money. And then within 20 to 30 minutes, that needs to be hitting my account. So I'm not doing no conversation with you back and forth, 10 or more messages. If you want the reading, then you're going to get it. If By the third message exchange, you don't get the reading or you don't know what you want to do, I'm going to move on to the next person. And it's not to be rude, but I'm just letting you know that I've already let y'all know that there's only a certain amount of energy that I have, and I'm not going to spend it talking to you when I've already gave you a 20-minute video explaining and a post on my business page. You need to do some research, you need to listen, and you need to read. Okay? So anyway, I look forward to helping some of y'all out. And yeah, let me know what you think. Bye.